Welcome everybody to a new game from RightStart Mathematics. This game is actually a brand new game. It's called Z Multiples. This was developed by Dr. Joan A. Cotter, and I'm your host, Kathleen Cotter-Lawler. The objective of this game is to find groups of multiples and squares. And for a manipulative, to help a child who's maybe not that good with their multiplication facts, use a multiplication chart, whether it be the full chart or the short multiplication chart. Now, some of you are looking at this and going, what's a short multiplication chart? Let me show you. So here it is. What we've done is we've gotten rid of any duplicate numbers. We've also shaded it so that it's very easy to see without counting where a group of 5 is. So here, if I'm looking at 6 and I want to go to the end one, I can see it's the 6th because I can see I've got 5 and one more. So if I were to do 6 times 6, we'll use that as our first example. 6 times 6, I'm going to start with 6 and go over 6 squares. Answer is 36. Okay, that's kind of what we expect to see. Let's do this. Let's do 4 times 8. So 4, I'm going to count over 4 spaces and then keep going, turn the corner and keep going 5, 6, 7, 8 spaces, which gives me 32. Now again, because of the color shading, I know that I've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I don't really need to count it. The color helps me see it. So 4 times 8 is 32. 7 times 9. I'm going to start at 7, turn the corner, keep going. 9 squares, answer is 63. Now I could have also done it this way. 9 times 7 is 63. Either work. So that's the short multiplication chart. Again, you can use whichever chart works for you. The cards that we're going to need for this game are the multiplication cards. We'll also need a score grid that will look like this. We'll need 2 players. Our object of the game is to have the highest score at the end of the game. And I'm going to play a full game through just with myself, but we'll see what kind of score I get. And I challenge you to see, can you get a better score than me? So let's look at what the play looks like. Okay, here I am. I've got my scorecard, which obviously isn't filled out yet. And I've got my deck of cards. So I'm going to start by taking 5 cards. And when we have 2 people playing, I'm going to take 5 and the other person's going to take 5. I'm just going to show you what my hand looks like. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take 5. So here's my first 5. What I'm doing here is I'm looking for cards that are multiples of one of these numbers. I'll show you what consecutives and squares are in a minute. So looking at these cards, what do I have the most multiples of? Well, actually, I see a lot of 6s. I do. Here, look at this. I've got 6 times 1 times 1 times 2 and times 4. I'm going to go with the 6. Now, 90 is a multiple of 6, but we're only going up to these numbers times 10. So 6 times 15 is 90, but that doesn't count because I'm only going to go up to 60. So I'm going to disregard this one. I'm going to go with 6s. I've chosen these and I add them up, which is going to give me 48. So this is going to be 30, 42, 48. Add them up. That's my score. So I can write that in the 6 here. So I can give myself 48 points. Okay. So I set these cards aside and I get another 5 cards. So here's my next 5. Now, again, if I was playing 2 people, the other person would take their turn. I would take my turn. I'm just going to show you what one person's look like. Okay, what do we see here? What multiples do we have here? What is anyone seeing? I'm seeing 7s. This is a 7. That's not a 7. Here's a 7. 48's not a 7. So I've got these 3 as 7s. Really don't think I have anything else. So I'm going to add these up. 91 plus 56 is going to give me 147. So I'm going to put that in, 147. Okay, so I'm done with these 5, set them aside. Next group, here's 5. Oh, right off the bat, I can see I've got some 5s here. I'm just going to go with that right away. Add them up. 115, so 5s. Once you have a spot filled in, you can't use it again. So I can never use the 5s again. Okay, next 5. I've got these here. Let's see, what can I find with these? Now look at this. I actually have some squares. Remember, we have squares here, squares times 2. This is a square, and this is a square, and this one's a square. Those two aren't. So I could use these 3, and they're squares. I could add them up. This is going to give me 17 times 2. So I could get 34 points if I do that. Okay, that's okay, but look at some of these other scores I've got. I wonder if I could do anything better with that. What else could I do? Well, here, oh, wait, look at this. I've got 3s. I've got 9, 21, 27. These are all 3s. I wouldn't use these 2. Let's see what this would be. Let's add them up for the 3s. So if I add this up, I've got 30, 57. Well, 57 is going to be more than the 34 I was thinking of here. So I'm going to go with the 57 in my 3s. Okay. All right, so I set these aside, get myself 5 more cards. Yep, 5 more cards. Oh, what can we do here? I see 6s. This is a 6. This is a 6. Oh, here's a 6. This is a 6. Oh, but I've already got 6s counted. So even though this would have made a lovely number for 6, I've already got it filled in, so I can't use 6s. Now that's sad. I would have actually gotten 108 points here. So what could I do with this? Well, this is 8s, right? This is 8s. Oh, this one's 8s. What else? I don't see anything else. Did you guys? I don't. So this is going to give me 88 points in the 8s column. I think that's the best I can do there. Okay. All right. Next group of 5. Yep, 5. All right. What do we have here? I see. Oh, look at this. I got lots of lovely 3s. But I've got 3s filled in, so that won't work. What else can I do? Oh, look at this. Yeah, I could do 3 9s right here. 9 times 1, 9 times 3, 9 times 10. So this give me the 9s. Add this up. I have 126. Oh, that's not a bad score for the 9s. I'm going to keep that one. Okay. Next one. Again, here's these. Well, this could be 10s, but oh, we don't have 10s. Ooh, this is also a square, right? So if I did this as a square, here's a square. Oh, this one's a square. Oh, so this is a square. This would be 150 times 2 is 300. That is pretty sweet. Now, I could have also done it as 7s, but I have 7s filled in, so kind of who cares? I'm going to do this as squares. So I have 150 points times 2. Pretty sweet. I just scored 300 points. This is why it's kind of like Yahtzee. Okay, let's look at our next one. All right, here we've got our next 5. Oh, what do we see with this one? What could we do? Well, let's see. Oh, we have these 2 for 8s. Oh, but 8's filled in, so that won't work. Okay. What else could we do? Oh, I could do 5s. I could do 5s right here. I could do 5s. That would give me 50, 70 points, but I've got that filled in. Well, look at this though. I've got 5, 10, 15. This is consecutive. That's what consecutives are. when I have multiples that are consecutive, 5, 10, 15 times 2. So this is going to be 20, 30. So this one doesn't fall in. Even though it's a 5, it's not part of my consecutives. So this is going to be 30 points, right? 20, 30 points times 2 is going to give me 60. I'm going to take that one. Okay, next one. Oh, let's see. What can we do with these guys? Got two 80s. Only thing I can do is 4s and 2s. Well, 2s, again, they can only come up. So even though all of these would be 2s, we only go up to 10 times 2. So the only one would be this. Oh, that's not very exciting. Let's try the 4s, see if we're any better. Guess I'm just going to go with this one. Put it here. Give me 20 points. That's the only thing I can do. Well, it's kind of sad, but at least I got something. I put this in the 20 because my chances of getting 2s is greater than my chance of getting the 4s. So I'm going to put it in the 4s there. So I got 20 points. And my last one, I'm only looking for 2s now. Oh, look at this. Oh, wow, they're even in order. 12, 14, 16, 18. Now this would have made a lovely consecutive. But again, it's already filled in. So I'm going to go with my 2s. So when I add these all up, I end up with 56 points. Let me just double check. So this is going to be 30, 40, 56. So 56 points. So the way we tell who won this game is we add up all these points. I like to use a calculator, and we actually in the instructions recommend using a calculator. You could have the child manually do it, but that's not really the point of this. The point of this is multiplication, not your adding. This adds up to 1,016 points. So I'm curious, who can beat my score? And I did really good with this one. So it might be tough to beat mine, but see if you can beat me. I had 1,016 points. So what did you guys think of this new game, Z Multiples? I really hope you liked it. I think it's really fun. Dr. Cotter and I have played it a number of times and really, really like it. I actually kind of find it a little bit addicting. Never mind, I'm working on multiplication facts. If you want to get the full instructions, go back to our website, RightStartMath.com, click on the blog heading on the top, and then look for this game. And in there will be a link to the instructions as well as the score grid, which of course you can draw on your own, but sometimes it's nice just to have the grid. So enjoy the game. Let me know if you beat my score. Have a wonderful day and take care, everybody. Bye-bye.